At some level, I wouldn't feel, I wouldn't feel competent to distinguish Pope Francis from his two predecessors, and of course, in terms of their core concerns, in terms of their core beliefs, there's going to be consistency across all three. That I have absolutely no doubt of. Having said that, I personally happen to think that Pope Francis is trying to ignite a massive culture change in the church. And when I say a massive culture change, I mean things like we have to be way, way more engaged with the world around us. We have to meet people where they live. We have to engage people who might be alienated from the church, who might disagree with the church, who might hate the church. We have to be especially engaged with those who are poor, with those who are marginalized, and that is a kind of a culture change for us. I mean, we're not as a church really culturally used to getting outside of ourselves, taking a lot of risk, engaging a lot of the world. So, movement like from talking about the world to talking to the world, from talking about people and what their issues might be to talking to people. And very importantly, he says this a lot of times. I say talking to people. He always uses the word listen first. I spoke to one of those who was a seminarian under him, and he remembers then Father Bergoglio used to tell them when he sent them out into poor communities, just remember, you're going to learn from those people before you give them or teach them anything. So this idea that you have to listen first, that there's something for you to learn. It's not just about you going and talking and giving your message. So that kind of style of being a church, to me, would be radically different from where we are now. So, no change in concerns or in beliefs or in dogmas from what's come before him, but maybe, as I would see it, a very radical change in how we go about our business of interacting with the world. And the level of priority that we place on spending time with the poor, serving with the poor, and getting ourselves identified with the poor.